Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine stepping into, well, a living, breathing history book. A place where every single brick, every archway seems to whisper tales of empires, independence, and an ever-evolving city. BBD Bagh in Kolkata. You might know it by its historic name, Dalhousie Square.
Absolutely. And what we're going to explore really is how one single geographical spot can hold such a rich tapestry. Historical significance, architectural grandeur, and now modern revitalization, too. Sources you've shared give us a really detailed look, past and present. There are layers of meaning here just waiting for us to connect the dots.
So let's start right at the beginning. This area, BBD Bagh, wasn't always called that, right?
No, exactly. It was Dalhousie Square, named after Lord Dalhousie. And function-wise, it was the administrative core, like the absolute nerve center of the British Raj in India during that period of direct rule.
The heart of colonial power, essentially.
Undisputed. But what's truly fascinating here, I think, is how a place's name can tell such a profound story. A story of empire, but also resistance. Because after independence, the square went through this huge transformation, symbolically anyway.
Not so.
It was renamed BBD Bagh. That's in honor of 3 Indian freedom fighters, Binoy, Badal, and Dinesh.
The ones responsible for the assassination of the Inspector General of Prisons back in 1930.
Precisely. So this renaming, it isn't just changing a label on a map. It's a powerful symbolic reappropriation of space. The very ground beneath the colonial administrative heart now echoes with the names of those who defied that power. A constant, tangible reminder of India's, hard-won sovereignty.
That is a powerful shift.
Yeah.
So we have these deep colonial origins, but the area itself becomes a monument to Indian freedom. How does that tension play out now? I mean, people often describe it as a time warp into Calcutta's 19th century grandeur.
Well, it creates this kind of powerful paradox, doesn't it? The structures built for colonial power, these enduring buildings, they now serve the independent Indian government. It's a living architectural narrative, a story of resilience, maybe, where the buildings designed to administer an empire now house the machinery of its sovereign successor. And that continuity, plus the sheer scale and preservation of the architecture, that's exactly why it feels like stepping back in time.
Yeah, I get that. And the buildings themselves, they really feel like characters in this story, don't they? Each one seems to have its own tale. A lot of them clustered right near the Hooghly riverbank.
Oh, absolutely. They're not just beautiful structures.
Wait.
If you connect it to the bigger picture, they embody the functions of that whole colonial administration and economy.
Are there challenges in keeping these old buildings functional?
Oh, it's an ongoing effort, absolutely. Maintenance, modernization, it's constant. Then you've got the General Post Office, the GPO, very distinctive white dome, neoclassical design.
I think I know the one. It faces Lal Didi, right? That big
That's
tiny
the one. Faces Lal Didi. It's famous, historic, and importantly, still a fully operational post office today.
Amazing. We're looking at the Victoria Memorial.
The Victoria Memorial, it's so much more than just a big, impressive building.
Well, absolutely.
It's a major historical monument, a real fusion of architectural art and collective memory. Understanding its purpose, why it was built the way it was, is key. It wasn't just commemoration.
Right. It was making a statement.
Precisely.
From that Kolkata energy into this huge, almost peaceful space, you're just hit by the scale of it. The gardens, the building itself. It feels like history is right there.
And those grounds are vast.
Seriously vast. 64 acres, the journal mentions. Beautifully kept gardens.
That's right. And that sense of grandeur, it's not just the memorial building itself, it's the whole setting, the scale of the estate.
So tell us more about the building's history then.
Well, what's fascinating here is how the design really reflects the time and purpose. It was commissioned by Lord Curzon in memory of Queen Victoria, obviously.
First he died, yeah.
Exactly. Construction kicked off in 1906, finished up in 1921. The architect was William Emerson.
And the style, it looks quite distinctive.
It is. It's Indo-Saracenic. And that choice, like we said, wasn't purely about looks.
Oh.
It was, you could argue, a deliberate political move by the British, sort of an attempt to visually connect with Indian architectural traditions.
Right, blending in almost.
While still asserting their own presence, their dominance. It's complex. And the material they used adds to the effect Makrana marble.
The same as the Taj Mahal.
The very same. Gives it that incredible white, luminous quality.
Okay, so after soaking all that in, the gardens, the exterior, you eventually head inside the memorial building itself.
Right, into the museum part.
It's more than just a pretty building, isn't it? Its main job was to be this grand, lasting tribute to Queen Victoria.
Exactly. After she died in 1901, age 94, it was Lord Curzon, the Viceroy of India at the time, who came up with the idea.
And he saw it as more than just a memorial.
Oh yeah. He envisioned it as both a memorial and a museum, a place to keep artifacts related to British rule, to sort of solidify that history.
Okay.
Now, the design itself, that came from Sir William Emerson. He was the president of the British Institute of Architects.
Top man for the job, then.
You'd think so. And Vincent J. Esch supervised the construction with a Kolkata firm, Messrs. Martin & Co., actually building it.
But inside, it functions as a museum.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's often called the largest repository in India for a visual history of Kolkata.
A visual history, so lots of paintings and artifacts.
Exactly. There are 25 galleries in total. You've got the Victoria Gallery with portraits and personal items of Victoria and Albert. Then the Royal Gallery, Portrait Gallery.
Congressional Leaders Gallery, too?
Yes, and Sculpture Gallery, Arms and Armor Gallery, the Durbar Hall, and a dedicated Kolkata gallery. It really traces the city's story visually.
And some of the items I read about: rare paintings, valuable books.
Oh yes, paintings by the Daniels, who are famous for their Indian landscapes. Very valuable books like copies of the Rubaiyat, illustrated Shakespeare, even manuscripts.
Like Tipu Sultan's diary and Aurangzeb's Quran.
That's right, Tipu Sultan's personal war diary, and a handwritten Quran belonging to Emperor Aurangzeb. Amazing historical artifacts. Plus, the Queen's Hall has carvings of Victoria's proclamation, murals of her life. It's packed.
Truly a treasure trove, so if people want to visit.
Okay, practicalities. The museum is open Tuesday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., closed Mondays and national holidays.
Tickets.
Prices vary. For Indians, it's $50. SARC nationals pay $100. Other foreign nationals, $500. School kids in uniform get in free, along with some other groups.
So what about just the gardens?
Gardens are open every day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's just 30 entry. That's the end of today's episode. More exciting Kolkata videos are coming soon. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.